Mr. Chapo.
Welcome to the news this hour. This is breaking news Wahala, and you are watching Kuru Talk. Yesterday, we aired the news of the 69 gay men who were assaulted, arrested by the Delta Police Division. We've also talked about how their sexual harassment case is being dealt with and how the community has gone into hiding.
One Chuks Chinye, dressed, he happens to be a male, but he was dressed like a lady. Upon intercepting him, he told the policemen that he is an actor that came from Lagos State to shoot a movie here in Delta State. They brought him to the station and continued interrogating him before he now gave us a confessional statement that he belongs to the gay society and they are having a ceremony. The policemen stormed the hotel where about 200 suspects were initially arrested. Majority of them all dressed like females. We saw 2 suspects dressed, one as the bride and one as the groom, as you can see. And there is nobody resident in this country that has the right to go against the law of this country. It is a very clear case, though they are still presumed innocent until proven otherwise in the court of law. We are not going to take this lightly. We are not going to take it lightly. We are going to ensure that they are prosecuted accordingly.
Today with me is Sam Balam, one of the leaders of the community, and we'll be having a one-on-one conversation on this topic. Give us a briefing about this alleged gay wedding that happened or took place in Delta State.
So, I think I woke up one morning, I saw a lot of people tagging me from Twitter to Facebook to the person that carried the news at first was Linda Ikeji. And I was reading through the comments because I actually wanted to know what happened. And through the comments, you know one or two because those same community members will come there to divorce. So I started reading that they got married. Then I started making my research about the event. I found out that.
Let me just stop you there. You say they got married. How did they get married? Because we know that
I am explaining on how I found out about the thing. So when my attention was put towards it from Linda Nkeji's blog, then because she wrote there that it was a wedding, like they were getting married. Then I started making my research to find out that this is like a yearly event, it's an all-white party that happens in Delta, and that person came in a wedding dress because it's white, not like the person was getting married. You understand? As a matter of fact, it's such a big event that there's a gate fee for those that want to come. It's not like someone is throwing a party. It's a gathering where we just want to celebrate one another, but it's themed a white party. That is why everybody there was wearing white. And the whole display and the entrance, you saw some people dancing in. It's just in this community, we have style, we have slurs. So it was just. It's the same thing as voguing. When you go for the ballrooms, you could go for a team ballroom where people just enter with different entrances. Dancing in with an entrance, not like it was to welcome anybody into the party. So the following day, I started seeing it on every blog because the news came and some blogs were carrying it, and it now got to major blogs in Nigeria to so it was viral and it was when it gets to Facebook, it gets to the hands of Nigerian mothers, Nigerian fathers, and old people. Then it became a topic of discussion everywhere. Now, this was not a wedding; it was just a party to gather ourselves together and have fun and appreciate ourselves. And I don't see in the Nigerian rule and constitution where they said they can't gather to have fun. It was just not for
But
some things that they
don't you
said.
think the law says any homosexual activity that is including gathering, NGOs, club? That's what the ASMP law says. Anti gay
The
prohibition law states.
2013 Jonathan's law did not state that they should not gather. There's a reason why they said courts in the act. Is if they are caught doing any sexual activity, they'll be sentenced for it. Or if they are caught getting married in any kind. This is why the Nigerian police are trying to change the narrative for it to match the law.
The anti-gay law bill states that persons who enter into a same-sex marriage, contract or civil union commit an offense and are each liable on conviction to a term of 14 years imprisonment. The bill says any person who register, operate or participate in gay club, society and organization or directly or indirectly make public show of same-sex amorous relationship in Nigeria commit an offense and shall each be liable on conviction to a term of 10 years imprisonment.
That's why they asked some of them to keep their outfit on, because they were already undressed and all of it. They told them to keep the outfit so they can, Nigeria, they are trying to get promotion. They are trying to use them as their weapon of acting like they are good, but they are corrupt. I found out that the in attendance was over 400 guests, and when they came in at first, they arrested someone that was on the way to the party. That one bailed himself. Then later, they now came back to the event because they already knew where that one was going because of the arrests. They came back there. They asked for the organizers. The organizer came out. Then they asked for a particular type of alcohol. Then he went inside, brought some of the alcohols that they requested for and some that he did not, because maybe wasn't able to get all of the things that they asked for. Then when he gave it to them, they were like, this was not what they asked for. Then they were like, yeah, go and get it. That they wanted the alcohol. But now I can't get it. Now I said, okay, we don't want your alcohol anymore. Then they came back. Them coming back was not because they don't know what was happening there, but they came back because they wanted to revenge or avenge whatever they came back to do, because of the organizer did not give them what they wanted. You understand me? So they came to pack. They came to pack a lot of people. That same night, people paid themselves with 70K, 100K, 50K. The ones that they didn't let some people pay themselves because they feel like those ones would be like their source of evidence. But they had to go back, bring a van to come arrest a lot of people. Out of over 30 something that were arrested, some people, they said they went into people's rooms just to make sure that they make money off them. Some people were lodged that they didn't even know about anything that was happening in the hotel. They broke into their rooms, were gathering everybody out just because they made money. If they're collecting 70K from over 150 people, how much have they made? If they're going to arrest them, they should first of all arrest those that are going to arrest them for taking money unlawfully. Why are they taking money from them? Some people escaped, some people got injured just because the Nigerian police were not giving what they requested for alcohol. Where they settled them with money already, or they didn't get them a specific type of alcohol that they requested for, which the hotel don't have enough. They will not go out of their way to satisfy them. Personally, Nigeria as a whole, our problem is ourselves, because we have some NGOs that, the reason why some of us see that we don't need NGO help is because NGOs that are supposed to come out and save you are the ones that will even sell you out. Now, all of these things are happening. Some NGOs way before now, they know about this event, even promoted it, sponsored them. I come to find out.
I want to be very clear. Let's talk about this NGO and let's talk about this police first. You said the police came in and it began to arrest people. Do you know anybody that was arrested that went to that party?
Not like personally. I know some online friends
So
that were
how
there.
did you get the source of this information of what the Nigerian police
Oh,
did?
because I have like an online friend who's schooling in Asaba. Who went from Asaba to Delta for the party, and he told me because when the entire event started, the party started to like 7 p.m. and the arrest was very early. It was like 12 or 11. So it wasn't like in midnight. They came to like bond with them. It was just starting. The event was just starting. So they were not doing the main party have not even started. My friend told me he got injured. All his hand like this got torn because he had to fly fence to run. So he told me that some of the people that were there, some even built themselves with their phones, their accessories and all of it. So
Obviously, we know that the Delta, not just the Nigerian police, but we know that the Delta police, because like we've had a situation where we had one of our guests come to explain his nemesis with the Delta State Police. We know that the Delta State Police were on a witch hunt against LGBTQ persons. We know that the Delta State Police do kitos. They will call you, look for people who are feminine. They will call your businesses, send one of their female agents. If it's a hair business, if it's a makeup business, they'll send their female colleague. They will even pay you to book your hair section or your sections, whatever your business is, and they will then come with their van and arrest you because you're effeminate. So we know that the Delta State Police Division is corrupt. When we talk about corruption, that is where the headquarters of corruption is. But let's stick to the story. Let's go back to these NGOs. You said there were some NGOs that promoted this white party event. Is the name of this party called White Party?
I actually can't remember what it was called because I got to see the flyer. I'll send it to you later. All white party. Yeah. So they said it was an all white party 2.0, like the second edition, because they had a successful party last year.
First edition.
Yes. So the first edition was successful because they bribed the police and the Asaba, the Delta police. Well, this year maybe they were unable to give them all the things that they wanted, so they came instead of protecting them like they did last year to arrest them.
And that information is good to know that the Delta police were fully involved with the first version of the all-white party, the all-white gay party. But because they were not given alcohol and giving their normal matching ground for the second one, they decided to arrest their associates. So we could say that the Nigerian police are a full supporter.
According to the person that led them back there, he said they were disrespected, that the organizer was shouting at them.
Wow. And what's the name of this organizer? Who is this organizer?
I don't stay in Asaba, so I don't know.
But let's talk about the NGOs now. What are the names of the NGOs that were in full promotion of this white party?
I would not like to mention any NGO, not to discredit them. But I can mention a WhatsApp channel that promoted. What's the name of that WhatsApp channel, Brian?
Which one?
The
person did not promote it to.
What's the name of the WhatsApp channel?
Very star.
So there's this popular Nigerian TV4 queer that he was the one that gave out all the information and voice notes from the planning committee about the event to prove that it was not a wedding, that it was a party.